welcome you with heartfelt enthusiasm to the return to glory, the world's WBC Heavyweight Championship. I think it's something that we see in vernacular to get old SKD, something kind of different. But the fact of the matter is that the heavyweight title, and those two great brothers, Vladimir and Vitaly, won the heavyweight championship. They didn't fight in America. They only fought in Europe and Germany. So the world championship wasn't the world championship. It was the German championship. And so now to have it back here with the Bermane WBC, Bermane Stiverne being the world's champion now. And it's great to be able to present it in the world capital of boxing, Las Vegas, and to be at the great MGM Grand, and to be in the great Grand Arena. So it's a delight for me. As you know, Kurt Kerkorian, I'm paying a tribute to him on this. I think he's 96 years old now, but he was one of the most astute businessmen that I've ever met. And he was a friend, a true friend. And we worked together collectively when bringing Tyson out of jail. I had made a deal with Kurt Kerkorian before he even hit the bricks. And so we worked very dedicatedly and committedly in bringing boxing to the forefront of the world and doing it in a grand manner. So the MGM Grand Lion was roaring. And so he made a lot of great appointments, and that's why I'm delighted that we have the president of entertainment sitting here beside me, who is a man that is a rare commodity in the business of boxing and entertainment. He keeps his word with honor and integrity, you know, which is a rare gem in these days and age. You know, I have to pay tribute and a salute to Richard Sturm here, the president and CEO of the entertainment of this great edifice here. There's 66,800 rooms, the second largest in the world. So it's really remarkable, you know what I mean, to be able to do this. But, you know, before I get into the program, which is going to be really great, I want to wish a happy birthday to my dear friend here, Bernard Hopkins. Happy birthday, Bernard has given me an idea. He has raised the age bar at 50 world champion, and George Foreman, at 46, I think, he knocked out Michael Moore. So when Bermane, or Bermane, I should say, knocks out the knockout artist, Deontay Wilder, then I'm going to call on Mike Tyson and see if I can bring him back and give him an opportunity to do what Foreman did. You know what I mean? It's really therefore, he can thank Bernard for that, but raising that bar to 50, because Tyson, I think, is 48. You know, he don't know nothing about this yet, but I'm telling everybody else just in case so he'll know. My theme as I started was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And that's what we're still living with as we stand here today to present to you this great card and this main event of a knockout artist and a guy of Deontay Wilder. My mother was born in Alabama. He's from Tuscaloosa. She was from Opelika, you know, and so he's a tremendous guy, 32 fights, 32 knockouts, perfect record. And, you know, in Bermane, he's 26, I think, and 22 knockouts, one draw and one loss. So it's going to be really a heck of a fight, and we're all going to see it, and we want all the public to know. We want it to be a contagion because it's giving boxing back to the people. That's what really counts in the promotion, the enthusiasm, the passion, you know, that takes place. That, you know, what is the next one is the key words when you have a great promotion and you have people involved. And that's what we're going to do here with the combination of Richard and Richard Sturm and Showtime, a guy that's really a remarkable effort in making his way. Steve Espinoza, who's the head honcho of sports and boxing at Showtime. And he's done a tremendous job in being able to collectively put together things in the absence of one of their, you know, host and executives that were really right there, and he got thrown into his lap. But whatever he did, he did it in remarkable fashion. So I want to say thanks to Steve Espinoza that we have the opportunity to see this fight on the great network of Showtime. you know. So it makes me feel good to be able to see the collective forces coming together. And naturally, with Golden Boy being a part and Oscar De La Hoya, it was just it's fabulous to bring it in. And he has the Deontay Wilder. And so that's good. So you can take sides. You can be biased in these type of co-promotion efforts. You can take your guy, you can take his guy. You don't have to be where, you know, it don't look like, you know, you're playing a game when your heart is beating and pumping for your guy, and yet you're standing there. You got to be like, you know, unambiguously saying what it is, you know, for what a great fight. This is going to be a great fight. And as the champ said, don't blink. So you can't go to war, you can't go nowhere to get no water, you know what I mean, or turn around and whatever, because it may be over. It's going to be super sensational.
Hey, thanks.
Happy birthday to you.
That's pretty good.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bernard. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Low fat.
You got it, Bernard?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Oh. It's only a couple of things.
He's strong. He's strong.
I made my wish. I'm gonna let y'all know what it was. But listen, first I'd like to say thanks to everybody. Thanks to Mr. Stern here to my right, the MGM, and also you know, Don King and I have a relationship from the years of my career, and he played a part in that. Even though he sent all his guns after me, and his fighters, we made history, and I'm proud that he's been a part of that. And I can say to everyone, even the instigators of boxing, and that's your job, some, not all, is that, you know, when I constantly hear, is boxing in a good position? Is boxing basically now is beyond other sports or behind other sports, UFC and MMA and all that stuff? I said, listen, everybody's drawing a line. And I feel that more that comes to boxing, people, business people, whatever, that makes best fights, the best matches. Don King's been doing it for decades and decades and decades, and that's great. As far as I'm concerned, he laid the foundation. And you can say top rank. You know, these guys been around a long time. So anybody else that's coming in the game now, it's easy to say this going to happen, that's going to happen. But if we all think one way, when I mean one way, yes, behind the scenes, business is business. When I'm talking about one way, I'm talking about what's best for boxing. We keep your jobs where they at, and that's business of journalism. To be able to watch great fights, to be able to watch this heavyweight championship coming up Saturday on Showtime, the first in this country for a long time. We know the drought in the heavyweight division has been long enough. And I believe this Saturday, whoever wins this, it's going to be talked about. It's going to be talked about it, because I don't see this fight going 12 rounds. But this is good for boxing. No matter who promotes it, no matter who's blessed to get these matches that fights people want to see, whether it's Golden Boy, whether it's this person, I mean, that company, it doesn't matter to me. Truthfully, I prefer it to be Golden Boy, but just in case things happen in somewhere else, just put on the best shows, because this sport that I passionately love so much, to be on my 50th birthday, a milestone in anyone's life, to be here in Las Vegas. To be here in Las Vegas, sharing it with y'all, sharing it with Don King. This ain't about personal. This ain't about none of this stuff, my feelings. No, what this is about a sport that gave me a second chance in life, for those who don't know my story. And so as I wind down, this might seem like a speech, but this is what I'm passionate about. And I put the call out and the challenge to all the fighters, to all the managers, to all the promoters, to all the networks, to all the agendas, that let's just do what's right for people that buy our sport, that take care of that provided my lifestyle. They had to buy the pay-per-view, right? They had to turn the TV on for the ratings for people to be able to see how many fights, how many people watched the fight, how many people was interested in the fight. And this is a start. The heavyweight division always been the head to the body that controls the body. The heavyweight division was always looked upon against the greats, the Mike Tyson, the Holyfields, the Riddick Bowe, the Lennox Lewis, and go all the way back to Sonny Liston and the great Joe Frazier of Philadelphia. So I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to sacrifice time that I could be with my family at a milestone time of life, 50, in a centerpiece of 100. Let's make it happen, y'all. Let's show up. Tell your friends, tell everybody, because this is passionate as this speech is, and I'm not even fighting, not in the ring. But this is going to be something that I want to do until God take the breath out of my body, is be part of a boxing company, to be part of a boxing entity, boxing period. Done a lot for me and done a lot for people that come up in the inner city. Not from Harvard College, because Harvard College don't fight. They don't have to, but we do, because our degrees come different. Thank you.
And it was very difficult for me when I signed the two greatest athletes in the world, Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, and couldn't get no room at the end. And so I had to go around the world to find someone that would put on that fight and enable the world to be introduced to the great sport of boxing, man to man. And it happened to fall into Kinshasa, Zaire, in the hands of Mobutu Sese Seko. So that was the beginning. That's the history that comes up that you cannot get around. So what Bernard is saying, you know, is absolutely true. And the great champions that came along, like the one that's in the audience today, Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was to 48-0. You know what I mean? Only man to come anywhere near Rocky Marciano, 49-0. So we love you, Larry. And Larry was underrated because he went out and he came in the wake of the demise of Muhammad Ali. And so Muhammad Ali was the beginning, and he's the one that prevailed upon me to go into the sport of boxing. And so he signed him first on very, very sacred situations, you know what I mean, that when being on the top of the game, I started at the top and stayed there. So it was really because him and people like George Foreman, who was signed, which I don't recommend to anyone, 7 blank sheets of paper and let me and Steve Bumser put together the agreement, and he lived up to each and every bit of it. That's the kind of way when you had people with their words, and their word was their bond. They say what they mean and they mean what they say, and that's why I always jump on the Richard and Steve Espinoza, because they come from that word game of the word is the most powerful thing in the world. Men say what they mean and what they will do, and then when they live up to it, that really emanates the type of valor and courage that is unknown without being in mortal combat. So it's really great to be able to hear Bernard at 50 raising the age bar to 50 and still strong, and see how vociferous he was and with such energy and passion, you know. Again, thank you, Bernard. So it's really wonderful. So now,
much of a talker, but I just want to thank Golden Boy, Don King for giving me the opportunity. I'd like to thank God. I know I'm being underestimated in this fight, but come Saturday, we'll see how it is when he's out on the floor. Thank you, guys.
How y'all doing, man?
You got to shine like new money.
I want to thank, the Don King, Golden Boy Promotions, and Showtime for giving me this opportunity, and the MGM Grand, too. The biggest place to fight ever, man, and I'm ready to put on a show for y'all. A lot of y'all don't know why I got the name Young Master, but I got it from, a dude back in the days named Joe Gans called the Old Master. And I got it, and I'm the Young Master because I'm young. I'm obviously not old, And I'm ready to put on a show. I want to thank my team, Stacy, Jamel, Messiah, and Tony. And I'm ready to put on a show. I don't think you know what you got yourself into, though, brother. And you're gonna be the one laying on the mat come Saturday night. You scared, brother. I can see it in your face. It's going down. It's a Young Master in the building.
Hola, pues muy buena tarde a todos. Y pues primero que nada, antes de decir las primeras palabras, quiero darle las gracias a mi equipo, a Fran Espinosa por esta gran oportunidad y obviamente a toda la empresa que aceptaron la oportunidad hasta para mí, ¿no? Bueno, pues quiero...
Yes, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for the opportunity, for Showtime, for Golden Boy, for the great opportunity to be here tonight. And promise not to let you down.
Bueno, y quiero platicarles que hay mucha gente que no me conoce, bueno, la mayoría de hecho no me conoce quién soy, pues tal vez no tengo muchos, en los medios no tengo mucha promoción, pero pues aquí vengo a demostrar quién soy, vengo a demostrar que no soy un bultito como dicen en México, tal vez aquí, no soy un rival que viene nomás, o como por la paga, como dicen todos, o viene nomás a venir a sacar la pelea, ¿no? Si están pensando eso, les digo que están equivocados. Yo vengo a ganar, yo vengo por ese campeonato que tiene el Santa Cruz, que yo me lo voy a llevar para México. A eso vengo yo vengo a ganar ese campeonato. Mentalmente estoy bien positivo con mi equipo que me ha ayudado y pues decirle a todos ustedes que esa noche va a ser mía.
Again, there's a lot of naysayers out there. There's a lot of people that don't know who I am, that don't know anything about me. And come Saturday, I'll show the world who I am, who Jesus Ruiz, Estrella Ruiz is. I'm here for the title. I'm not here to collect a paycheck. I'm not here to take a dive. I'm here to win the world title. And I promise that come Saturday, I'll give everything I have to win that world title and bring that title back to Mexico.
Ok, y pues decirle a los Santa Cruz que espero que venga bien preparado porque esta va a ser una pelea entre dos grandes mexicanos y como todo, siempre damos buen espectáculo y yo les aseguro que de mi parte voy a dejar todo, voy a morir en la raya. ¿Por qué? Porque yo vengo por eso, por un sueño que he anhelado durante años y porque pues yo sé lo que es sufrir en México, yo sé lo que es el hambre y pues por eso mismo vengo por este campeonato y no me voy de aquí hasta llevármelo.
I'm expecting Leo Santa Cruz to come in great shape because this will be a great fight. It's going to be a toe-to-toe fight. I'm going to lay it on the line and again, promise to bring that title back to Mexico.
Ok, muchas gracias y espero luego van a ver el próximo campeón mexicano. Gracias.
Thank you very much and here you have the next world champion from Mexico.
Bueno, muy buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon to everyone. I just want to first thank Golden Boy. I want to thank my manager Al Heyman for getting me to this place. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank the MGM and Don King Promotions and all the Heyman team. And I want to thank my team too, my dad, my brothers, my cousin, my strength and conditioning coach Daniel Garcia for getting me ready for this fight. And le quiero dar las gracias a Golden Boy, a mi manager, al MGM, a Showtime, a Frank Espinosa y a toda la gente que hace esto posible, a todos los fans también. Nomás quiero que vengo bien preparado, me he preparado como me preparo en todas las peleas. I'm 100% ready. I train I've been getting ready for all my fights. I train really hard. And like Jesus Ruiz says, he's not an easy fighter. I know he's a tough fighter. That's why I train really hard in the gym. And a lot of people have tried to take that belt away from me, and none of them have done it. And for this fight, it's not going to be the obsession. I know he's hungry for that title, and I'm not going to let that happen. I come 100% ready to give the fans a great show, and that's what I like. I like for the opponents to come ready so that makes it for a better fight, and people could see that these fights are not easy, and that we leave it all in the ring, and it makes it for a better fight. We're gonna leave it all in the ring. We're gonna make a war, and hopefully it is a fight of the night. I know it's hard to steal the show because the heavyweights, they're gonna make a great fight, but that's what we train for. So we could steal the show. And hopefully Saturday night, all the fans go home happy and have a great night of fights. Thank you.
On behalf of Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, Mark Breland, Russ Amber, Cuz Hill, we want to thank the MGM. We want to thank Don King, Golden Boy, Showtime. Steven's done a tremendous job. And this is going to be a tremendous fight. In Alabama, a lot of people don't think a lot about boxing, but if you do know boxing, you know that Joe Louis was born in Alabama. Evander Holyfield was born in Alabama. Ernie Shavers was born in Alabama. The difference is those guys left at an early age to get their careers going. Deontay Wilder stayed. So Deontay's looking to bring Alabama to the party come Saturday night. We know that Stiverne is a great champion. We know that he's at his peak. We know that he's at his best, and that's the way it ought to be. It's a great fight between two great heavyweights. Thank you very much.
Praise God, praise God. Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, this time, this opportunity, Lord, that you allowed us to be here today, Lord. For you are awesome, you're great, and without you, Lord, we would be nothing. For sharing your grace and mercy, Lord. Said you died for our sins, Lord. You spilled so much blood on the Calvary cross. But come Saturday night, Lord, I'm going to make sure my opponent shred as much blood as you have, Lord. In your name I pray, amen. How y'all doing today? Oh my goodness. How y'all doing, man? This come on now. How y'all guys doing, man? Y'all should be excited, electrifying. You know, this is the most excited, entertaining heavyweight bout in years. And this is just the beginning. We are leading the way with the awakening of the heavyweight division, and it's no other place than have it at the MGM Grand. I just like to thank Golden Boy, Showtime, Don King's promotion, Al Heyman, Shelly Fingers, and I like Shelly Fingers. You know, that's my man. You know, we talk every day, so you know. Just like to thank all those guys, man. Just thank you for this facility, man. It's been wonderful. I can't ask for a better place to be at than have a heavyweight title fight than here at the MGM Grand, where we're all, you know, boxing is the #1 spot to have boxing. You know, it's beautiful. I've been ready for this. I've been waiting for this for so long. The training, the heartaches, the pain, the suffering, the sacrifice that I had to, you know, stay away from my kids, man. It's been, man. It's been a long journey for me. Many people wrote me off early way back in my amateur career. Many people wrote me off. Many people said I shouldn't supposed to be here. And they still write me off to this day, which I appreciate them. I like that. Because when they write me out, I still exceed past. I still go to another level. I still push forward. When so many blackers that came in through my life, people don't know my story. They don't know my journey. They don't know my path. What it took me to get here, nothing has ever been given to me. But I appreciate that. I appreciate every little thing that I have and had to go throughout my life. That's what makes me who I am now. As a man, a hard-working man, who I know that anything that I have to gain in life, I have to work hard to get it. And now I know I had to work hard to get this belt, and I'm ready for that test. I'm ready for this time. This is my time. I don't think my opponent understands purpose. I don't think he understands God appointed time. I don't think he understands the love I have for my kids that I have to provide. But this is my time. This is my place. This is my journey. And the only one to distract me from my time is myself. I can't wait. Y'all in for a treat, man. Y'all in for a treat. I ain't never been so ready to whoop a man in a long time. Never been so ready, man. It's been a lot of talking. I know it's been a lot of talking. It's been a lot of pictures being made, a lot of social media stuff, entertainment stuff. But doing so through all that, all this been real. There's no been playing. I don't play games. I can't play boxing. It don't get no realer than this. We can't play this. We risk our lives each and every time in that ring, and y'all guys, if y'all only knew how ready I am. If y'all only knew how much pain I'm about to put on this boy. Y'all been waiting for an American champion. All this is for me right here. This is for me. Of course I had to promote it all by myself. Of course I ain't scared to talk. Because I'm gonna bag it up. I ain't scared to express myself. Because I'm gonna bag it up. I ain't scared to walk high with my hair and my chest hold high, stuck out as well too. Because I'm ready. I'm ready for any test. And anybody say this is a test, please stick by that. Please stick by that, folks. So when I do the unexpected, I don't want y'all to degrade this man. I don't want y'all to call him another bum or make excuses for my victory. I don't want you to do that. Stick by your word. If this is a test for me, let it be the test for me. And watch me pass my test. Watch me do it. I promise you, I guarantee you I will do it. I can't wait. Y'all in for a treat. I swear. Y'all tell you, y'all in for a treat. You in for a treat. Man, come on with it. In for a treat. Man, I'm gonna leave it. Man, I'm so excited. I don't, emotionally, sometimes I have words, but I'm so excited, man. We done kept it long enough. It's a little nippy up in here. We're trying to get on out of here, man. But I can't wait, guys. I'm excited. I'm super excited, man. And it's about that time. It's about that time, huh? Where my bomb squad people's at? Where my bomb squad people at? Where my bomb squad people at?
WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Hey, je vais te démolir. See from me. I hope you're ready, baby, because I'm ready. I hope you're ready. You ready? I know your trainers, your managers, everybody been speaking for you, which is okay, but the only problem with that is they can't fight for you. They only can make it worse for you. And they have made it worse for you. You don't understand what type of man you about to get in the ring with. You don't understand what type of... You don't understand what you done got yourself into. You only been champ for a short period of time and you walk around like you've been champ for a long time. But all this by the end, you only been a tourist to that belt. Sophia coming home with me. I promise you. Your whole team y'all might well find a new job because I'm about to delete all y'all jobs. I'm about to delete all. You better find the next one. Y'all think I've been playing, man, for so long. You think that the taunting and the things I've been doing, you think I've been playing, but y'all don't know. You just don't know. But I like how y'all stay by your boy, stay by. I like how Don been talking, Camille been talking, but he hasn't been talking. Is it because of the nerves? Are y'all afraid? You should be. Y'all think y'all got the remedy for me? Y'all think everything y'all been saying preparing for me? I laugh at that shit, boy, I tell you. Y'all better be ready. There's been a lot of stories going on, a lot of lies and stuff been going on. I'm about to end it, but I'm gonna get it out. There's been a lot of lies going on around here. Seeing videos and me getting hurt and
Only one heavyweight champ on the stage right now.
come on with it. Me getting hurt and all this junk. I done heard some shit too. I'm gonna tell Don, I done heard that if any kind of chance of them winning, if it's any kind of chance of them winning, I heard they plan on getting rid of you, Don. I gotta let them know. If a man gonna lose his job, he need to know up front. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. They say as soon as they train in the Mayweather gym, they're gonna get Mayweather signed in. They gonna need Don. That's what I heard. But guess what, Don?
Lay it over, baby.
He said he brought you to the top. But what you gonna do when he gets stopped?
Yes, sir.
Cause I'm about to put this Haitian on permanent vacation. And the new Bomb Squad!
Yeah. You know, this is really great. This is really great. I have to tell you, you know, it's a remembrance of Ali and George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle, and this will be the reverse of that. And George Foreman did not want to fight Muhammad Ali. George Foreman said he was old, he didn't want to hurt him. He said if he won, he would be hurting the hero, He said if you beat an old man, they're gonna be looking down on him, and he was too great a champion for that to happen. And so George said, I don't want to fight him. So, and he said, besides that, he talks too much. All right, so I said, this is your opportunity then to shed his mouth. You know what I mean? I said, so let's take him and do that. So, okay, then we went in there, we got to fight. Now the reverse of that, this is so many similarities. You know, I have to tell you, what he said was so evident that when all of the press and all of the people that are calling me to ask about Deontay Wilder, and I said, he's a great fighter. I said, not only that, he's a great talker. I said, and so they want you to say, but he ain't never fought nobody. But to anybody that's everybody that knocks out 32 people, you know what I mean? You got to say, this man is not, if he's knocking out the milkman, you got to be able to do it. So you cannot say that when he gets knocked out, that he would, that Bermane had a bomb, just like he said, the reverse of what he said, but it's self-evident. I want you to give him his just due because I think he's great. And when a guy is great, when you otherwise beat him, then that means he's greater. That's what Bernard and everybody else have done. But if you bring a man in and you start minimizing his talent, his skills, and saying he ain't this, he ain't that, you know what I mean? Then when you win, well, he didn't beat nobody. You know, he was all in blunderbuss and all that, you know? So don't want you to do that. This man, he identified himself, and he did it in a respectable manner. You know, may be contemptible to the fighter that's going to be the opponent to him, but that's what makes the fight a big fight, an irresistible force against an immovable object, and something has got to give. And give it will. Because what he has said, I wanted to see his credibility, his stature, and his esteem be recognized and appreciated. You know what I mean? He is a formidable foe. He's a knockout artist. All right? Now the man I'm about to get you is like, it's remarkable. He has did the suffering. He went through the struggle. He followed his dreams. And everyone and anyone that has come before him has been demised. He's the only man that had to fight 3 or 4 mandatories, you know, for the same title that he was supposed to get a long time ago. And had to fight Ray Austin, and it was for the mandatory challenger to fight Klitschko the next fight. Then he hit Klitschko, got some type of reprieve from my incomparable friend, Jose Suleiman, whom we're going to pay tribute to for farewell in this fight. And so he got an opportunity to get another stay. And so what did he have to do? Declare another mandatory for Bermane. He had to go out and fight Orioli. So he beats him, and he's supposed to beat the champ, get another one. And so now he was going to be declared the champion, as he should be, when Vitali retired, not fight for the vacant title. He should have been declared the champion, as it would have been. Now he had to go back and fight Orioli again, you know what I mean? And all this time it stalled him in his career. This is going to be a fight. This is something that's going to be what everyone's going to see, giving boxing back to the people, and you're going to see the recognition of this young man when he rises to the occasion, because as you know, Deontay is young. He's young, handsome, and debonair. You know what I mean? He will get another opportunity, because even the great one, who float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. You know what I mean? He lost the fight, and it got him restored to get him where he could be able to deal with what is real, to come back and do it. So I think that lesson will be happening on Saturday night. When Bermane goes into that ring, you know what I mean, it's going to be Bermane time. We understand what he's done, not just applaud the way that Deontay expresses himself so articulately, you know what I mean, and explaining to everyone and anyone that will listen, here it is, the great second coming, you know what I mean? And that you got to be able to pay tribute to have this young man from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to be able to express himself in such a commanding way. You know, now, so don't feel bad when you lose, Deontay. It's about this here. You're young, follow your dreams, get back up, dust yourself off, and get back into the game. Okay? Change the globe. Ain't the most formidable opponent in the world. Tell me, talk to him, Jim. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough.
I'd like to talk, thank a couple people. First of all, my manager, Camille, my trainer in the house, Victor, Jai, my brother John, Sandman, you know, everybody. Golden Boy promotion. Happy birthday to Bernard.
Thank you.
And the fans, of course. And I'd like to thank my promoter, who I'm staying with. Now you heard it from whoever it was supposed to come out from, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it's been a great camp. It's been terrific camp. You know, I enjoyed myself. We've been ready maybe for about a month now. We was waiting on somebody to sign the contract. You know, I don't have 5 or 6 managers. I only have one. Of course it was a problem. You know, and speaking on vacation, you talk about vacation. Didn't you go on vacation for domestic? You heard me. Hello. You heard me. I'm on the microphone. But let me keep talking. 'Cause that's my time. You had your time. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's gonna be a real fight. It's gonna be a fight like you've never seen before. I ain't a cab driver. I ain't no one-hit wonder. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. This belt here ain't going nowhere. This green belt is staying right here in this green hotel right here. This ain't going nowhere, baby. What else can I say? I want to thank everybody. I mean, thank you for the support. You guys are going to be disappointed. You guys are going to be disappointed. Because I heard you said, I ain't never seen nobody like you. I seen plenty. I seen people that talk more than you. See, but one thing with me, I don't worry how I go in the ring. I worry about how I get out the ring. And you know who said that to me once? Your cut man, Russ Amber, about 12 years ago. Hello. I know he's somewhere here. What's up, Russ? There you go.
What round, Bermane? What round? I got the bet.
You know what? About the round, there's something about Deontay. I'm gonna keep your record clean, cause you ain't gonna pass 4 rounds. You are not going more than 4 rounds. You can't even look at me straight with a straight face. You sitting there with that fake ass and that ridiculous suit you got on that don't make any sense, and that fake ass watch you got. It is a real fight. And this title is still right here in my hometown, baby. And you gonna hear still, baby, still. Cause you know what? I'm gonna tell you what, I'm trying to catch a case. Boy, you gonna get hurt. You gonna get hurt. Don't want me to. Don't want me to. That one thing you did is to have me take you serious. And I took you serious. I took you serious. You better shut the hell up. I'm the champ. Shut up. I'm talking. You had the time to talk. You had time to talk. You gonna whoop. You ain't gonna whoop shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a real fight. This is for the fans. You know what I'm saying? And people are short up Saturday night. It's gonna be a short night. You know what I'm saying? I thank everybody for showing up. You guys won't be disappointed. This is going to be a terrific fight. This is going to be the end. After this fight, you will never, ever, ever going to hear about Deontay Wilder.
This is what I'm talking about. This is something that you got to understand, that Deontay made him talk. He's already been walking the walk, but now he can talk. You know what I mean? So it's gonna have the whole combination. Walk the walk and talk the talk. I mean, I'm saying this is a fight. And what you say, adverse and with adversaries, it goes with all. I think Shakespeare says, sweet are the uses of adversity, which ugly and venomous like the toad, yet wears a precious jewel in his head. This is adversity, baby. You know what I mean? And we got the jewel of adversity right here at the MGM Grand. Oh man, Kirk McCoy, I want you to smile. I know you're 96, but you got to hear about this here and look at this here. Don't open up your eyes. That will be yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Because it's going to be a great fight in your building that you created and made happen. So it's going to be fabulous, you know what I mean? And I want to thank Jose Sulaiman, because Jose Sulaiman gave the word to Oscar De La Hoya that he would help this guy to get there, because he had never fought a contender. All this is the stories that I'm going to hear with the press, and they're going to go through their critical analysis. He ain't never fought nobody. He ain't did this here, but he knocked out 40 or 32 people. So they got to understand, and he made his statement today of credible stature and esteem.
Hey, sit down!
Hey, count, buddy. Count, buddy. Okay, now we'll get the promoters in here. Let's get in here. All right.
James gonna talk to him, James. James gonna talk to him. I got you, James. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please. Trust me.
This is what I want. This is what heavyweight boxing is about. Yeah, we're fighting on the beat. We're fighting on
murder treacherous.
It's time to see how it feels to wear the WBC championship belt.
How long?
Days of more.
All right, in a moment there. Y'all through. Let me let it go now.
WBC, the WBO, the IBO, and the IBO. No, sir. Take that back to Alabama. Hey, take that back to Alabama. Not now. You're visiting right now. Remember that.
It's gonna be a long flight home. It's gonna be a long flight home. I guess. It's gonna be a long flight home. But it's gonna be a long ride. Sad, boy. Sad, long flight. It's gonna be a long ride. I promise you. So keep talking. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Yes, sir. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I'm keeping my promise. I guarantee you. I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm gonna keep my promise. I hope you man up and keep yours. I'm gonna keep mine. I guarantee you that.